Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Colts pick it up. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last two, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
They'll run with Mack. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
They go right back to Mack. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Here's Marlon Mack. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
On 2nd and 7, Allen. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. To the air, Allen. That's complete to Marlon Mack. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. It'll be a gain of 17 and an Indianapolis first down.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Allen throwing again. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. He finds Corey Davis. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they were able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
They'll run for it. It's Mack. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Here's Allen. to the goal line, but it's incomplete. It's rare that a receiver of his caliber would drop one pass, but that's now 2 times he's had his mitts on one and lost it.
Yeah, and I don't think that they're going to lose confidence in him, though, because of the track record. Such a good player, maybe having a bad game, but I think they'll still go to him in a critical spot.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. A give, running right is Mack. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Defense may be thinking pass. They come out in the nickel on 3rd and goal. Allen going to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Corey Davis, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. A good, sustained drive there in this 3rd quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Now Rosen looking to throw. Going to flare this one out to Gurley in the flat. Call it a gain of 3, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7, and he's not even able to get back to the line of scrimmage. Now there's also a flag down, and it's in the area of holding. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Here's Rosen. And this is incomplete. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Rosen will throw. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That goes for a gain of 31. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Back now in Houston. It's Texans football, but they trail here as we get started in the 4th quarter. They'll look to throw on 1st down with Josh Rosen. Going to throw right side here. Complete. Touchdown, Houston. As his guys are in for 6. As his guys are back within a single score. So that's the rookie's first trip to the end zone, and I think it's safe to say one he'll always remember.
Oh, without a doubt. That one is going to be imprinted forever. And nowadays, we're seeing rookies make a greater impact at that position at receiver than ever before. I think mainly because of the sheer volume of footballs that they catch in college.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Defensively, certainly not fooled there. Play started at the 2, and he was tackled at the 2.
That has to feel good for them. Not happy about having given up the touchdown, but stopping the 2-point conversion gives them a little bit of a lift as they head to the bench.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. A boost here to start the drive. After the penalty, it's 1st and 5. This a give to Mack running to the right. He finds an opening past the 40. That good for 22 and a first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Allen. This one caught by Davis. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also move the sticks. Well, I'm sure he likes this performance a little bit better than last week. He had the 3 interceptions here, none in the 4th quarter, and he's got his guys in front.
Guaranteed he put in a tremendous amount of work this week, but maybe the matchup is just better for him. Sometimes it just doesn't work out. It's almost like those golfers. Certain courses fit their eye, and they like what they see, and other courses, as soon as they tee it up, they know they have no shot. Maybe that's the difference for him. Last week, no. This week, a big yes.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. And here's Allen to throw again. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. It's a gain of 34. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Oh, no, he lost the football, and the Texans scoop it. He's got the lane, and there he goes. He's at the 50. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
I know when you're looking at the scoreboard clock, we're getting near the end of this game, but they were in what was really called 4-minute offense. And that's practice, being taking care of the football, taking time off the clock, not giving them a chance to come back. But bottom line is, what did I say in the beginning? Taking care of the football. That didn't happen.
Didn't do it. A costly turnover. Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Here's Allen following the fumble recovery. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. This game, it's been defensively oriented on both sides, so I guess it stands to reason that the play of the game comes on defense.
So it's my kind of game. You know that. Anytime we have a defensive battle, but that, as you said, it stands to reason that's the way the game tilted. Someone had to make a big play, and the way the defenses were dominating, that's exactly what we got.
Here we go now as we get set for a big two-point conversion. After the interception, here's Rosen. Dancing to his left. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Colts pick it up. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. He's at the 40, 20, 10, 5. And can you believe this? It's 2 points the other way on the fumble return.
16, Texans 15.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs and keep possession of the football.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it was real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. On 3rd down, a run by Mack. And out across midfield down to the 45. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. On 1st down, they'll stay with Mack on the ground. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts 1st down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line.
Let's go, tighten up.
They'll run it out of the gun with Mack. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. From the gun, it's Allen. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him. Find him. Find him.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And that'll move their lead up to 4 now. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. And now the throw going to Fuller, and he's got it. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down. Rosen now 5 of 6. Very accurate since taking over. And he's got his guys a first down. He's back to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. He'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. 2 huge plays there down the stretch. The sack on 2nd down. Now they force the incompletion. That's going to lead to a do-or-die 4th down.
And they look like they've got the confidence right now that no matter what gets thrown against them, whatever play gets run, they have the ability to shut it down. They are just brimming with it right now.
Down 4 late. Got to go for it here on 4th down.
58 to Mike, 58 to Mike.
They'll try and throw for it with Rosen. He's got his man. It's Kendrick Bourne. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock.
Mike, 58, right there.
Back to throw. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. 23 yards on the play. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
They'll look to throw. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone.
Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Rosen to throw. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And he can't corral it. That would have wrapped it up if he'd been able to hold on. Instead, it brings up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 10.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
You think you're going to get this? You think you're going to get this? 58 to Mike, 58 to Mike. Hey, quarter. 58.
Hey, Charlie.
Mike, 58, right there. Get in the weight room.
One final shot here for Rosen. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
You better talk to your boy. You better talk to your boys. You protect him.
Well, Charles, a pretty exhilarating finish to the end of this ball game. At the end, the Hail Mary prayers, though, they went unanswered. Could have won it, but couldn't get it done.
Almost felt schoolyard or playground, didn't it? You know, you remember when you called that play? Everybody just go long and try and find someone open. They gave it a shot, but unable to successfully complete it.
So for Indianapolis, the win form is number 6 on the year. And now they'll have a few extra days here before they face Indianapolis next week.